Okay, today we're going to be making an origami Christmas ornament. As you can see on my snowman, we have a star that is fully opened here, and then we have one that is closed. So we'll show you how this all works in a little bit. Now we're going to zoom in on our supplies that are needed for today's project. We're going to need 5 pieces of paper that are cut in squares, all the same size, and then we're going to need 2 smaller sections of paper. I chose the Christmas print, and then 2 small black cardboard squares to finish off our project. So let's start with our large squares. We're going to do a basic square fold for origami. And what that is we're going to fold the paper in half, and then we're going to open it up. We're going to fold it the opposite direction on the same fold, making sure that we secure the lines. Then we're going to take the folded line, we're going to line it up, and this is going to give us a plus sign in just a minute. I'm going to do the same kind of thing here, folding it back and forth on that same line. I chose to do the print so that you can see how I reverse fold it. Then we're going to do a diagonal, which is using from corner to corner. This is going to create a triangular shape here. And again, I'm going to use that same fold, and we're going to fold it the other direction, so now that we see the white side is up. This gives us on our paper our plus sign and 1 diagonal line, leaving us with a square here, and then 2 sets of triangles, which are mirror images. We're going to do that to all 5 pieces of paper. I have mine already ready to go. They're all assembled, and you can clearly see that they all have squares and then 2 triangles in each corner there. From that, we're going to do a fold. I try to start with my hand like this on a diagonal line, which allows me to move this triangle right up and over top of it. It forms like a little diorama. On the other side, we have our other pair of triangles. We're going to set one down on top of the square, and the other one is going to lay down on top of it. It actually looks like a little flower kind of thing in here. There is another way to do this. You can take your fingers from behind our triangles and lay them down like this, and then this will flatten down like a pancake. And we need to do all 5 of these the same exact way. So again, I'm just going to show you from the opposite direction so you can see how it folds down. And if you've folded them and it knows its folds forwards and back, these should lay really easily. This one's giving me a little bit more problems here. Trying to do it from the opposite direction, it didn't like that very well. And there we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take and glue these together. We're going to make a pattern. I try to make sure that all of my folds are pointing away from me. So I'm going to turn this around so you can see how this side pops. Actually, let's do it this way. So you can see all the pops are going that way. I'm going to glue this square side here, and again I'm going to make sure all of them are going the same direction, and I'm going to glue them one on top of the next, one square to the next. And now I'm going to use my colored paper here that I have, my Christmas print. I'm going to secure that on next. Same thing, we're just going to keep gluing these until we have all of them secured down. My next color in my pattern actually should be pink here. And then finally finishing with the blue. We're going to set this now aside, and inside you're going to have these two right here. I've already glued this one down, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue on here, and I'll secure it to the center of my square. From there, I'm going to set some glue down on each side of this, and it's going to fold up and over the top like this one that I have next to it. Once I have that done, I can actually put some glue across the side here. I like to tuck the corners and fold it up, kind of like a present. If you want to just bring it straight up, that's fine. You can do this. I just do the corner tucks because it hides these later, making a nice finished off edge for us. And our last part is we're going to put a diagonal, and I am using purple glue so you can see where this line is out of the corner. It's going about halfway into and directly touching the corner here, so that I'm making two little kites. From there, we're going to take our openings. They all are here. We're going to put some glue on here. We're going to flip it over, making sure that all those openings are facing our string, and set it right down on top. And our last part is to put on this top layer. And again, I'm going to use the wrong side, face down. All strings are pointed the same direction. And now for the bead. We're going to take the bead. If you want to, you can just twist it on. If you have difficulties with that, you can put a little piece of tape on the end. I'm going to pull the bead all the way down to the corner, wrap the two strings around my finger, and tuck them through the hole, creating a double knot at the end. This is actually going to be like our lock on the door. The bead comes out to the knot there. It's going to roll open. The bead is going to come down and lock at the corner, and there we have our origami star. And to undo it, just simply pull the bead straight up, roll it back down, and secure it for later storage. And today we just made a origami star Christmas ornament for your tree. Thanks for joining us today.